Baltimore. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Denver Broncos and the Baltimore Ravens. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Jackson, first play, going to throw. And his first look is incomplete. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
Now an option play on second down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Broncos, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And one of the key numbers that I look at after every game, total yards allowed. They held over to 200 yards of total offense, just couldn't sustain much of anything against them. Great job showing them different looks and then attacking.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. It's Oladokun on first down. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 44-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on there. He also would have been, you put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Second and 10. And the slot man goes in motion left. On second down, it's Oladokin. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. 18 big yards on that one and a Denver first. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Down at the 25.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 25 on second down, Oladokin. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now Oladokin, third and long. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. On second and goal, Oladokin. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Broncos post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. The Ravens had 5 and 6 to start play. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. And Jackson throwing once more. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. On target to his man, Likely. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw is Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Broncos will take over on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll give him 8 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. To throw again is Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson from the shotgun. Right side. There's Likely with it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Oladokin. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Oladokin from the gun on 3rd down. He completes this to Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, it'll be a pass. Oladokin. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Oladokin going back to the air. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's Oladokin on first down. This will be caught. Judy. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Play action. Here's Oladokin. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Greg Dulcich in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Real quick.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson going for the deep ball. Batted by the safety, but caught anyway. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they got that. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime makes had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Ravens take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. After the sack on first down, Oladokin. This pass caught by Hamler. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 54 yards as they have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Dobbins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 31 yards. And the Ravens have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did, all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that is caught for the 2 points. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
This will be fielded inside the 5. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. The 40. 20. He will score. Touchdown, Broncos. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
And you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level, what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. His 8th rushing touchdown, his 12th overall. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. McManus's point after is good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Complete to Likely. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Jackson now. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are right back in this football game. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now it's Jackson. Toward the sideline. He will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
From midfield now, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
On third down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete as well.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Finds Dulcich out left side. Now he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Oladokun looking to pass it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to them, 15 big yards. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now it's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Jackson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Oladokin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch him drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On target to his man, Likely. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Jackson to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow.
So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Jackson to throw, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Oladokin. And that's caught by Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Oladokin. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Back to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and the Ravens have just about sewn up this football game. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5 yards is the tally.